Hey guys, welcome. I'm Pashvika. Welcome to the channel where we talk a lot about feminine energy and self-improvement topics. In today's video, I'm going to talk about some of the uncommon ways to increase your magnetic feminine energy or tune in with your feminine energy. I'm going to talk based on my own experience. Everything that I share is based on my own experience, what I've seen working for me. So I'm going to talk about that. Let's dive in. Give this video a big thumbs up. Consider subscribing for more such videos. If you're interested in taking care of yourself as a female, I have a female self-care planner. It's a PDF download. The link is in description box below. You could very well download it and you can fill it out. It's actually based on my experience and knowledge so far as a female. What are the important things are necessary for a female to take care? And obviously everyone is different, but I keep the things a little bit generalized and also based on my experience. So if you're interested, the link is in description. Anyways, let's talk about how to increase your magnetic feminine energy or how to tune in more. If you're already in there, or if you're not there, then how to tune into that. The first and foremost, that is very uncommon way, not many people talk about that, is to overcome your fears. Now, it's not a one-day task, one-month task, or one-year task, okay? We have a lot of the fears. I mean, if you conquer one fears, you see another fear come up. Then so on and so on and so on. Like, we take fears from literally everywhere, from movies, from politics, from society, from our family, from our friends. Everywhere we take the information, we take the fears from, and we ingrain them in our mind. So conquering the fear is not a one day or 1 month or 1 year task. It will going to take so much time, and I would tell you that you will never be in the stage where you're completely 100% fearful. I think that's totally not possible, because some of the fears are good fears and they are actually help you to protect your body, like the fear from water, fear from fire, or fear from height, or from big animals. It's there to protect you and your body, and that's are the good fears. So I think that 100% fearful is something that is not possible, but still you can overcome the fears that are actually stopping you to achieve the dreams of your life, that are stopping you to live the life of your dreams or go to the next level that you're looking for. So like some of the childhood fears, for example, for building a family. If you want to build a family and you're thinking that I want to build a family but I don't have time, I have a career, or I have to do so much, or I have to make so much money, XYZ reasons are coming up. It can be built up from your childhood. You've seen your parents struggling with family, struggling with the money or some other issues. That is just one fear that I covered. There could be an unlimited number of fears, and we don't know. Once we conquer one fear, we see another, and so on and so forth. We only know the things that we think about every single day. Sometimes some fears are so deep inside of us that we don't even realize them once we actually came across them. Once we actually see in our life, experience them, and then we realize, oh, I had a fear about it, I never know about it. So that's the thing, you have to conquer these fears. The best way to conquer is to not to fight against them, is to actually understand them and then go deep down and understand where it's coming from. If you can find it, it's okay. If not, then take a little bit more time, general it out, maybe meditate on that and understand where it's coming from, why it's there inside of me, and is it actually helping me. If it's not helping me, if I remove this fear, does it gonna help me to achieve my dream life, or does it gonna help me to move to the next level? If that's the case, then go forward and do whatever you can at the whatever tools, resources, knowledge you have in that particular time. Do it to conquer that fear. You don't need to go extreme and actually fight against it like a hell or something like that. No, just validating it, accepting it, understanding where it's coming from, and then actually taking small baby steps could literally help you to overcome that fear. I have a lot of the fears. I didn't realize them when I actually moved to Bali. It's been 1 year here. I conquered so many of the fears. I moved to the next level, and still I have so many fears. So I can say that it takes so much time and effort, and that's okay. You don't need to beat yourself up no matter how long it's gonna take you. Okay. And how it actually help you being in the feminine energy, because when you know these fears and when you actually conquer them, move to the next level, it actually brings more calm and more peaceness in your life. Let me give you an example. If, for example, if you have a fear of water, whenever you go near the fear, like some fear of water, everybody has it because it's important for us to protect our body. Otherwise we drown and we die, so it's normal and natural. But if you have fear more than that, okay, you're just afraid of water, like you don't like water, you don't like to go in the pool or ocean or beach, whatever. And whenever you go near to the water source, you feel that fear. That means you're out of your feminine energy, you're struggling, you're surviving, you're in the survival mode, and survival mode is not in the feminine energy, and you're struggling, surviving, you're turned off and all that stuff. But you decide to take small baby steps, understand that fear, validate that fear, and take that small baby steps and do something about it to make it comfortable about the fear. And you did that. You take one step and you did that. Now, once you conquer that fear, there is peace, there is happiness, there is joy, there is calmness. That is actually the properties of a feminine energy. That's a characteristic of a feminine energy. And when you do that, you feel that vibe, you feel that, you move to the next level, you feel more calm, more peace, more relaxed, more happy, more joy. That's actually helping you tune into the feminine energy even more, and so on and so forth. Nobody really talks about it, but I've seen personally for me, and then I realized, wow, I overcome this fear, now feel more calm, more peace, and it's actually helping me being in the more feminine energy. So that's the first thing. The second thing that nobody talks about is to actually do the task that seems so big for you. Allow me to explain. There are so many things that you want to do in your life or achieve in your life, whether in your business, personal life, relationship, whatever it is, okay? Whichever category does it fall in. But do you really want that? Like, I want to have a family, or I want to have a business, or I want to travel, whatever it is, okay? You want to do that because it makes you happy, because you want to do it's your life purpose, but it seems too big. It's like, oh, how I'm gonna travel, I need money, I need this, I need that, and it's so seems impossible. Like, I don't know whether I'm gonna be able to do that. If you look at your current circumstances, it seems so big. Go forward and do those tasks. I know this is like more of the masculine energy when you're gonna go after this and take an action, but not all the times you need to take an actions. Sometimes you just need to sit into the thought, okay, I really want this, it seems so big for me, can I achieve this? Yes, I can do it, I can take the small baby steps. And you sit in these thoughts and you sit in these feelings and relax and chill out and tune it yourself and feel it that, okay, I'm gonna do that, small baby steps, it seems so big, but I'm gonna be able to do that, I can do this, I have done so many things in the past. It's kind of like a positive self-talk. And then you tune in with yourself. You're not taking any action over here, you're just sitting in your thoughts and actually motivating yourself, talking to yourself with a calm, positive voice, being nice to yourself about this situation or the thing that you want to do. And eventually you feel like more tuned into your feminine energy. You're like, oh wow, I feel so great, I can do this, I'm gonna do that. This is the little bit of the plan that I make. You don't have to make entire plan, but a little bit baby steps, like this is first step, second step, or whatever. And then you feel in that thoughts and you feel more feminine energy, and then you take action from that energy, which may seem masculine, but when you are in the feminine energy, more tuned in, more calm and relaxed, and you take an action from that, that's kind of like an action correlation with the feminine energy. It's not called as the masculine energy because you're not chasing after it, you're just taking an action which seems natural when you're actually tuned into the feminine energy. And those actions are natural, these are not in the masculine energy, and that help you to reach to the next level, achieve the dream of your life, help you to do or achieve whatever you want to do with your life, and also tune it more with the feminine energy. Because whenever something like that, you're going to tune inside and you'll tell yourself, I can do this, I can do this, I have done in the past, I have a history that I have achieved so many things in my life. And then you tune with yourself and sit in these thoughts and feel it. Okay, you need to feel it, you need to milk these thoughts and sit in them and totally being in the calm, relaxed position. And then whatever actions seems to you like, okay, this seems to be most natural action or next possible step, and you go and do that, and helps you achieve that particular thing, and you take an action from the feminine energy, which is more natural instead of the masculine energy, and help in tune in with the more feminine energy. Like these two things, not many people talk about that. I'm gonna talk about the third thing and the last thing that you could do. The last step that I'm gonna share is actually I'm gonna divide into the two steps, or I'm gonna keep it as a 4 steps, okay, or 4 things, okay. So the third thing that I'm gonna talk about is actually allowing yourself to receive the help from the people. It's the most important thing, and it's also part of manifestation. When you're attracting something or someone in your life, manifesting something, you have to be in the receiving mode. And being in the feminine energy is part of the receiving mode. So allowing yourself to get the help whenever you need it, even if you don't need it and somebody comes and asks you, can I help you with this? And you're like, why not? Of course, you can help me with that. Take the other people on, let them help you, receive that help. So you feel great that you allow somebody to help you, okay? And you don't have to do all the tasks by yourself. So you don't feel overwhelmed, you don't feel tired, you are more relaxed, more tuned in, more calm. Somebody's helping you, they feel good too. You will gonna say thank you to them or being grateful for that, and you receive small things, and you allow yourself while receiving the small things to receive the big things. It's all takes practice, because oftentimes we are in a society where people talk about, I can do anything and everything, I don't need anybody help, and you go in that energy. That energy is not feminine energy. In fact, that energy is not in the receiving mode. You have to be allowing yourself, and it starts with small things, and that it could be the bigger things, okay? So you start with small help. Maybe you walk down the street, you have 2 or 3 grocery bag with you, and you did shopping and you're walking down and it's heavy, and somebody come and ask you, can I take the bag from you and help you with that because it's heavy? Instead of saying no, say yes, of course you can do that. Allow the people to help you, allow the universe to give you, receive it. Being in the feminine energy, you're not overwhelmed, you're not tired, you feel relaxed, you feel more calm, you feel more good that somebody is there to help you, and in turn actually help you increase your magnetic feminine energy. You're not tired, you don't feel bad, in fact you feel more grateful that universe is there to help you, and you're allowing that help, or you're receiving that help, okay? The last thing that I want to share is also very important, is to change your mindset about the people. Now this one is a little bit about more law of attraction, kind of like manifestation kind of thing, but I think that it's applicable to so many things. When you see the people in your situation, circumstances, whatever it is, and they are negative about you, whatever they are saying, whatever way they are reacting, and you feel negative, you feel pissed off, you feel like, oh, that person doesn't like me, they hate me, they are angry with me, whatever the negative kind of feelings or attitude that you have, that they feel towards you, and you feel bad about it. If you actually repeat that story over and over and over again in your mind, then you're actually recreating those things in your 3D world, because we create our life, if you believe it or not, but we all create our life. So if you actually repeat that story over and over again, that person did one thing or one time with you, okay, but you repeat that story several times in your mind, you're actually creating that story over and over again in your mind, and we're going to create in the 3D world. Instead of that, you're like, okay, maybe that person would be tired, maybe they have so many things to do in their life, maybe they have so many things on their mind, or whatever the reason, that's why they didn't behave it well, that's why they didn't talk it well, okay, whatever, they're gonna be fine, we're gonna have a good relation, they're gonna treat me well the next time, it's okay, everybody has some issues, everybody has problems, everybody has bad days, it's okay if they didn't treat me well this time, maybe the next time they're gonna be fine. If you start with that, okay, it may seem like such a big jump in the mountain but if you start with the small things, like the people who you rarely care about, like a shopkeeper, the next step, like you go and buy some grocery shopping, and there the manager at the store doesn't treat you well, and you say this thing, it doesn't really bother you, okay, you say those things. The next time you went and that person treat you very well, because you create a good story about them in your mind, and that actually show them in the 3D world. And when it happens, when the good thing happen, you feel more good, more happy, more joyful, more peace, more calm. And when you do with the small things, or the circumstances, situation that are very small, that doesn't really matter to you, you don't really care, when you do for the small things and you get good in turn because you're doing it in your mind, you feel more great, more happy, more peaceful, more calm. And then you do for the big things, big people, the situations that are very big in your life, and eventually everything turn and shift around for you instead against you. It makes you feel more peace, more joyful, which are the properties and characteristic of feminine energy. So in turn, it helps you to increase your magnetic feminine energy. So hopefully these things will going to help you. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. But that's it for this video. I'll see you the next time. Bye guys.